Hallo, guten Tag. Ich bin Tiffany Situ. I will be presenting and contrasting the German food culture to our own in North America. Many countries and their distinct regions also have distinctive rules on what is proper and polite, and their own culture revolving around the food that they consume. We will begin by exploring the meal structure in Germany and their unique table manners and etiquette. Germany and other German-speaking countries, such as Switzerland and Austria, have less of a culinary divide between the three countries. Rather, there is a larger culinary divide between northern and southern divisions. In the north, being more influenced by Scandinavian, Dutch, and Danish food, while the southern Germany is more similar to Austrian and Swiss cuisine with their Mediterranean roots from Hungary, Italy, and Central Europe, for example. German meal structure is similar to our meal structure in North America, with a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There is more concentrated consumption in the morning and lunchtime, which is believed to be beneficial to their metabolic functions throughout the day. According to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Institute of Agricultural and Natural Resources, the German diet is typically structured around the saying, breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. For the first meal of the day, breakfast or Frühstück, many Germans prefer a hearty but light and non-heavy meal to begin the day. Bread served with butter, jam, and marmalade are a staple. Other common breakfast items include, but are not limited to, sausage, eggs, bacon, cheese, and potato pancakes. For the more health-conscious youth, however, cereal, yogurt, and fruit have become increasingly unpopular choices for their morning meal. For beverages, Germans appear to be big fans of coffee and tea for their hot drinks, or sweet juices such as orange juice. A second breakfast, also known as Pausenbrot or Frühstück, is common in Germany amongst school students. It is a small snack that delivers more energy throughout the day. Lunch in Germany is called Mittagessen, usually eaten between noon and 2 p.m. Unlike most of us in North America, Germans traditionally enjoy their main meal during the noontime rather than dinner. Their lunch is traditionally the largest meal of the day and the only hot meal, and many of them try to eat at home with their families. On this slide are some typical Mittagessen lunch staples, which may consist of a light soup, protein, vegetables, rice, and a dessert. In Germany, dinner is called Abendessen or Abendbrot, the latter literally translating to evening bread. It is usually eaten between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. A light, cold, and quick supper is traditionally enjoyed with items such as bread, soup, a selection of cold meats and cheeses, salad, and desserts are also common as well. However, due to the demands of the modern working day, most Germans, especially those in urban centers, no longer come home to eat their lunches with their entire families, and many opt for a lighter lunchtime meal to supplement a heavier hot dinner. Many adults will enjoy a beer or tea with their evening meal as well. While the divide between table manners and etiquette in North America and Europe seem almost minuscule, there are a few notable differences and variations, such as rules regarding toasting, utensils, and napkins. If you are mindful of your manners in North America, you should do fine in Austria, Germany, or Switzerland. As like in North America, it is rude to begin eating your meal before anybody else has filled their plates. Please wait for everyone to be seated and that all their food is in front of them before you can start eating or drinking anything. It is customary for the host to begin the meal by saying Guten Appetit before starting the meal. Regarding toasting, please wait for the host to finish making their speech before clinking your glasses and drinking. While you are clinking glasses with those around you, make sure to look them into their eyes. You can even say Prost for cheers or Zum Wohl for your health if you would like to make a toast. With a constant switching of hands, Germans and Europeans alike would find the way that a typical North American holds their utensils rather inefficient. The German way of properly utilizing your fork and knife is also known as the continental style or the European style. Your fork goes in your left hand with its tines pointed down. Your knife goes in your right hand with the blade pointed down. When you are taking a break from your meal but intend to go back, you can cross your fork and knife in the center of your plate. When you are finished with your meal, you can lay your utensils next to each other, pointing towards the center and directing in a 10 o'clock position. Here pictured is how your utensils should be laid in. Napkin etiquette is also a bit different as well. A napkin is not used like a baby's bib, rather it should be placed on your lap while dining. If one needs to get up during their meal, or if they are finished, the napkin needs to be next to your plate, not on the seat or on the finished plate. In conclusion, like us North Americans, Germany has a meal structure similar to us with a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their earlier meals are typically larger than our dinner. However, as times change, they are adopting a more North American style. If you are ever unsure at a feast, make sure to follow the lead of the host and make sure you hear the said Guten Appetit before eating. Utensil etiquette should be done through the European style, so no trading or zigzagging of your fork and knife. And finally, please keep your napkin on your lap. And then the next slide is the vocabulary that I have, and then my sources. Thank you for watching.